Guys, if you're just starting your business, you should not be dating or pursuing a partner. You need to get your business off the ground first. Here's what you should do instead for the next 30 days. Hey guys, my name is Chris Hansen. I'm a 29-year-old serial entrepreneur. I've done several companies, some successes, some that I sold, some failures that went up in brilliant fashion in flames. Now I'm working on a entrepreneurial community where entrepreneurs can trade skills, introductions, connections, a Tinder for entrepreneurs, so to speak, to get your business off the ground without breaking the bank and spending a ton of money. It's currently on Discord and Slack, and we've got a lot of people in daily meetings, including weekends, and people are grinding and getting their business off the ground and making money. Really, my mission is to defeat the online gurus and actually provide real advice to young and would-be entrepreneurs, and I think we've been doing that to date this year very well. So I wanted to make this video. I've lowered my posting schedule a little bit. I wanted to speed it back up and get some more value out there for people. I've got a ton of sales content and even cold email content on the way, but I wanted to basically make a video, more personal note. But I think it's actually a super valuable point and a very poignant point for entrepreneurs that I was just thinking through the other day, kind of when I was driving in my car. Some of you may not be familiar with my story, but I started my first company when I was in a gap year off school. I'd basically just blown up my fraternity and just had a pretty intense year at Penn. And I kind of decided to pursue a bunch of different businesses, including a nonprofit music studio, and eventually an ed tech company that kind of became my first real exit and real win that I did for 4 years. The sort of first few companies I did, I went through them very quickly. Reason being that I was focused 24/7 on this. Before I went to bed, in the mornings, my friends were my business partners, and weekends we were always working on the business. And I got through those wins and losses a lot quicker than I would have otherwise. There were periods, however, or a lot of periods where I decided that I needed to date and I needed to get some relationships going. And it wasn't really sparked by anything other than just kind of FOMO pressure that I saw other people around me doing it. Obviously, it's a normal thing, but I just wanted to pursue it, and I thought I could do that and entrepreneurship at the same time. Yet I noticed in these periods when I had a girlfriend or when I was going on a lot of different dates, Tinder, Bumble, etc., I stopped thinking about the business and I started thinking about these relationships. And it took up a lot of mental capacity, not just time, but organizing the dates, following up, texting. Those were potential slots in my mind for business connections and partnerships and business partners, building out those relationships. And because I was spending so much time on the relationships and the dating, I didn't have time back for the business. And I noticed during those periods, my business slowed down. The pieces that were related to me slowed down significantly. And in this last period where I was in this long-term relationship, off and on, I really noticed the business going downhill and really not having the stabilizing factor, but actually during the periods I was dating or in a long-term committed relationship, the business just stopped growing because I wasn't doing those weekends. I wasn't doing those nights. And a lot of you are big proponents of work-life balance, and you may be, and you may be thinking about, hey, I'm not going to limit my sort of personal life and cause strife there in order to benefit my business. And that's totally fine. And it's a totally reasonable perspective. And I think that's reasonable. But I'm a crazy, unreasonable guy, and I want to have massive success. And I've always wanted that. And I think a lot of you guys are like me. I see a lot of you online at all hours, on weekends, on the Discord, on the Slack. And maybe it's just something that doesn't need to be said necessarily, but focusing on the business and your business and eliminating real distractions, it has a big impact on how quickly you make progress and how quickly you learn. I want to be clear that eschewing all relationships and kind of not isolating yourself, but eliminating the drinking buddies and all that type of situation, it doesn't necessarily guarantee you success, but it makes success a hell of a lot easier. None of your competitors are working on weekends. None of your competitors are working at nights. You might not be super smart or intelligent or even experienced in your field, but you sure as hell can catch up, sending those prospects messages, posting all the time, reaching out for partnerships, working and building rapport with your business partners in those late hours, in those early mornings, in those weekends. And I don't want you to be judged for that. And I don't think you should judge yourself for that. So if you're like me and you're working weekends, you're working nights, and people are telling you that this is crazy, don't do it, you're hurting your personal and mental health, I'm letting you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And there is value in going all in. So go all in. Guys, if you like this content, we're live streaming the group meeting. So if you come on, you will be live streamed to Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Reddit. I'm going to be streaming on every single platform every single day at 1 p.m. with all of our entrepreneurs, trying to get you attention, get you likes, get you customers. We'll be bringing on guest speakers. We had 2. We got Zoom bombed on Friday. The link is in the chat. We're doing this on weekends too. The link is in the Discord and the Slack. So I'm going to link that below. This is the best way to move forward. We have templates for literally every single segment of your business. It's all completely free. There's no catch. We're trying to grow companies and build out this community that can really help people. And then we've got some monetization on top of that, but it's no course or info product or anything like that. So do not worry. Join this community, start engaging with people. And if you can help grow our community and bring people in and just help other people out, that makes me happy enough where I'm happy coaching, mentoring, providing access to everything totally free. So join that. It's at discord.gg/one network for the primary group, and the other links are in the bio. Thanks.
I'm just making it up just to show you guys.
Who is it?
Vova.
Yeah, can you mute Boba? Or kick him out?
I'm not on. That's funny as fuck.
I can't. It keeps moving on my screen. That was pretty
That's
crazy.
so funny, dude.
What the fuck was that?
You just got rated.
Chris, did you kick the person out? Because it wasn't showing me the option to kick.
I did kick, yeah.
How are they moving around? That's so funny.
He's using the raise hand function. He was intentionally trying to mess with
To move around. Yeah.
Trolls.
I've never seen that before, but
I've actually never seen that either.
We shouldn't put up the meeting for everyone, Chris.
yeah. I think maybe we just got to clamp down on that. But
Make sure they're like muted and like their video's gone when they just enter.
the weird thing was that whoever was able to become a host on it, I don't know how that is even possible, but
Okay, regardless. Wait,
all right,
am I
but
still sharing my screen? Oh, wait,
let's
I
go
can't share
back
my
to that.
screen. Oh, he's back.
Oh no, he's back.
Okay, Sid, are you letting him in? Who's letting him in?
I just let him in by mistake, kick him out. Sorry.
Okay, got it. Okay, nice. All right. Yeah, let's get back to that, man.
Yeah, you can let me share screen again. I can't share screen. Chris is traumatized, man.
I guess I'm not well versed in like getting Zoom bombed, but
This is
I
why
just
we do
didn't know what was
Discord, man.
going
It's easy.
yeah, that makes sense.
Could all of you like raise your hands who are up at Discord?
Well, let's do that separately. So just go back into the mics thing that we're doing.
Okay, okay, I can share my screen now. Okay, you guys can see my screen?
Yeah.
See, you guys, they literally made a bunch of titles and then you just edit it. And this was true. Welp.
What is that? Who is that?
Bro.
I don't understand how they keep getting. Okay, let's keep going. We're good. We're
Just
gonna
don't
lock
let
this down.
anyone else in.
Can we close it?
Yeah, literally they write you a bunch of titles, right? And then you can just use these.
Okay.
That's dope.
Right. And you can see a bunch of like high performing. Yeah, maybe look into this. Creator Hooks Pro. It's pretty good. But
Yeah.
the main thing is just start. Don't take any of this advice. Literally just start.
How could you see though with tying that in? Like Mike's obviously describing like a specific niche with his type of clients. Like how could you see that being pulled? I'm saying like those are more broad. I feel like those are more broad, Mike. You tell me if I'm wrong. Just more broad use cases than
So your
you know.
use case should be broad. So your title and thumbnail, it's like a funnel. Your title and thumbnail should attract the most amount of people, right?